If you haven't subscribed already, I hope this video earns your subscription. Hey everyone. All right, off to get another coffee run. This time at a local bakery called Gracia. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the chemical I use in my black tank, and it's actually called dihydrogen monoxide. And at the end, I'm going to ask you to comment below, what do you put in your black tank? I hear a lot of people talking about different chemicals, different products they like to use in their black tanks to break down the black stuff. Yes, we're going to talk about that today. And again, I find that there's one chemical that works better than them all, and it's dihydrogen monoxide. Now, you'll find that dihydrogen monoxide is in most of the liquid treatments that people use. And some people consider it kind of dangerous.
A major component of acid rain, an accelerator of corrosion and the rusting of metals, found in the tumors of cancer patients, a contributor to the greenhouse effect, fatal if inhaled, and capable of causing serious burns in the right circumstances, colorless, odorless, and tasteless dihydrogen monoxide, DHMO, is responsible for thousands of deaths every single year.
So because of all those concerns, there's actually people who are willing to sign a ban to ban dihydrogen monoxide.
This is a petition for dihydrogen monoxide. What it is it's a chemical that is found now in reservoirs and in lakes. Pesticides, different kind of companies are using this. Styrofoam companies, nuclear companies. And now when they use it in pesticides, when we're washing our fruit and things like that, it's not coming out. It causes excessive sweating, excessive urination, anything to help the environment.
These people sign.
So it's heartening to know that we have so many activists out there that are willing to ban a chemical, even if they don't know much about it. The chemical makeup of dihydrogen monoxide is basically 2 hydrogen molecules and a oxygen molecule. It's sometimes referred to as H2O. Yes, it's water. If you haven't caught on yet, dihydrogen monoxide is basically just the chemical name for water. My real point here, other than to make a smart-ass joke, is that I don't use chemical additives in my toilet water 99% of the time. I'll talk about that 1% in a moment, but for the most part, I just use water. I make sure that I leave on my trip with enough water in the black tank that it's covering whatever solid effluent, we'll say, is in the toilet. And as long as I have water on there and my toilet seal is solid, it's fine. When it comes time to dumping, I use my flush port. I do use a lot of gallons of water. I'll let it sit there for 5 minutes, flushing out until it's clear. But in the end, all I'm using is water. When I was younger and I first got started, I would use that blue formaldehyde stuff. I don't even know if you can buy that anymore. It was certainly effective, but it was a really bad chemical. I do keep in my trailer the orange stuff. I call it orange juice. It's the orange base. I think TST makes it. Basically a citrus-based, non-heavy chemical, additive. And I only use it if we're in very hot weather and we've sort of delayed doing a dump and I'm driving a lot and, it's getting close to being 100 degrees Fahrenheit or getting close to the 40s Celsius. Sometimes it can start getting stinky, and I'll add that sort of as an emergency action. I don't think I've put it in for a year now. I just make sure that if it starts to stink a little bit, well, then it's time to do a black tank dump, isn't it? Or I'll just add water to it. If I know that we're still early in the process and we're days away from a dump, then I'll just go and add a few more gallons of water and boom, problem solved. Yeah, so the real point of this video is I only use water, and there's more and more people who just use water. I certainly don't try to use any heavy chemicals anymore. A lot of times I'm dumping in septic systems and things like that where they really don't want the heavy chemicals going into the system, and I get it. I just use septic safe toilet paper. We don't have any problems. We've never had a clog. I've never had poop mountain. It does take a lot of water to flush out your tank. So there is one thing that I'll do a little differently. If I'm down in Southern California or in the places where there's a water drought, I'll be a little minimalist in how much I rinse the tank out. I'll still rinse it out, but I'll only rinse it for a few minutes. If I'm up here in the Northwest, if water is abundant, it's the middle of winter, then I'll be looser about it and I'll run gallons upon gallons. Heck, I keep a little meter on the hose so I can see how much I'm running. And I've seen it get into the 40, 50 gallons just doing a big long rinse. So you use a lot of water, but in the end, I only use water. Dihydrogen monoxide. And to make this thread more helpful for everybody, please comment below with what is your preferred product. What product do you use for your black tank, or do you use nothing? whatever it is, put it in the comment below. That way everyone can kind of see where everyone's heading. What's the general products everybody's using? It'd be a real good poll. So please comment below, what product do you use in your black tank? All right, it's time to go get some coffee. Thanks everyone, and again, if you haven't subscribed, I hope this earns your subscription. Here's some other videos you can click on. As usual, I got the playlist for RVs Gone Wild below. To my left here, I've got a camping playlist, and over there in the corner, I've got that homeless video that everyone keeps commenting on, so I'll keep posting it.